Dear audience, we have gathered here to spend some time to get good knowledge of English. All the credit goes to our respected Sir Safdar Bhatti. He has more than 20 years teaching experience as an ELT expert in different prestigious institutions. As an expert in English language, he has organized different training workshops. Today, we all, especially our TEFL class, will be fortunate to hear his marvelous and fabulous lecture on the gift of TEFL. We can't wait more. Please put your hands together to welcome Sir Safdar Bhatti.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Worthy Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Talat Saiba, Guest of Honor, Mrs. Imrana Taqir Saba, my special guest, Chaudhary Aslam Saab, my resource persons, media officials, and my dear students. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. First of all, I would like to express a very warm and sincere welcome to all of you in general, and thank my distinguished guests in particular for gracing this ceremony with their kind presence. Respected guests, today I am very happy, and I can't express how I am feeling. For a very long time, I had been trying to make a bridge between the Women University and the Open University, and Miss Maria knows it very well. And now today I am very happy that I am being successful in making that bridge for my TEFLers, and all this credit goes to our respected chief guest, Professor Dr. Talat Saiba, for sparing her precious time for us and coming over here. Ma'am, I personally salute your dedicated services for just boosting up the academic standard of Bahawalpur region and the students as well. In fact, I had heard a lot about her, so that was my greatest desire to bring her over here. And the other dynamic lady, and I am proud to have her over here because she was my student, and such students are a great honor for me. Dear students, all of us know that English has become the diamond of this age, and whatever we have been doing under this umbrella of TEFL, now is the time for this gist which I have prepared for you. All of you are the English language teachers, so I think TEFL is purely our teacher training program which is going to be offered by Allama Iqbal Open University. For this, I would like to say huge thanks to our worthy VC and the chairperson for offering such courses. So, we all are the teachers. What do you think? What is teaching? What comes in your mind? Because now you have become the TEFLers. What is in your mind? Today we just light software. Today we will discuss these focal points: the teacher, teaching, student, classroom, and the curriculum. These are the main points which are going to be neglected. So on the basis of my this long-standing experience, I just want to share it. What comes in your mind? Anyone of you? Thank you, ma'am. Yes, what comes in your mind? Be quick. What comes in your mind? What the teaching is?
Teaching is a transfer of knowledge, sir.
Okay, this is a transfer of knowledge. Okay, look at here. Imparting instructions to the students in the classroom situation. That is called your teaching. If you impart each and every word which can touch to their heart, the teacher should not teach through his words and the mouth. Rather, he should teach through his heart. That will be his imparting, otherwise that will be the stuffing, which is normally going to be done, because we all are the teacher. That is a profession that teaches all other professions. We are lucky. Normally we say the teachers are not going to be respected. I think I don't agree with that. We have to create respect in the eyes of our students. We should make a respectable place in their hearts. And it makes our life very organized and disciplined, and interaction between the teacher and the taught. That is your teaching. Here I would like to share with you, that is the X-ray. Knowledge of the students first. If a teacher comes in the class, stands in front of his students, he should have the knowledge about their level, about their caliber. He should, and the engaging and motivating. He should try his level best to engage his students and motivate them up to this level that they should try to learn and they should show their inner thrill to learn. And modeling, a teacher is a role model in front of his students. And judging and evaluating. The teacher should have the judging eyes. He should evaluate whether my students are willing to learn, at what level they were, and now at what level they are. So that is your teaching. And then review what was being done before and what is going to be done now. And this is a teacher. These are the teachers which we need right now. The person who transforms his knowledge to his students, and he is a professional person. The kingpin of teaching process, a strong hammer, a preacher, a lighthouse, and a groomer as well. We need such sort of the teacher. A facilitator and mentor as well. He is an educational pathologist, psychologist, psychiatrist, and educator as well. These are some characteristics of a teacher. T stands for trustworthy and talented. The teacher should be, and energetic and enthusiastic, able and artistic, courageous and caring, honest and humble, efficient and eminent, rational and reliable. So this is the abbreviation of a teacher. So now is the time to judge yourself what sort of the points or what are the characteristics you are having. There is a difference between the trained teacher and untrained teacher. Look at here. That was the training which I have been giving you in the form of this 2 weeks venture. Who are the trained teachers? They are very costly. But the untrained teachers, they cost more or the little. Right? And the trained teachers are very fair and impartial, while the untrained are very biased and very prejudiced. The trained teachers are very imaginative and stimulating, while the untrained are dull and boring. Trained are the sympathetic, while the untrained are bossy one. Trained are constructive, untrained are destructive. Trained are the motivators, untrained are the skippers. So in my point of view, good teachers make good institutes and good institutes make good teachers. Right? Are you following my points?
Yes, sir.
So my dear, these are some characteristics and the qualities of a teacher. First, he should have the first-hand knowledge of his subject and his personality, his commitment and approach, and his communication skills, and his respect for his students, and his personal interest for his teachings as well. Who is a teacher? Such student. Who is a student? I think such students are very rare to find. One who seeks knowledge from his teacher, he is a student, has an inner thrill to learn. But nowadays, what the students do, we all have witnessed what they are doing. I think a student must be physically neat, mentally clean, and morally very strong. These are the main 3 points which a student should have. And he should be very hardworking, honest, regular, and punctual. If the teacher is punctual and regular, definitely the students will be. And he is the pride of the nation and the crown of the creation. What the classroom is? That is a place which plays very important role in education, where the contact between the learner and the teacher occurs. That is a self-created environment, and it should provide stress-free environment to make learning easier. What is a lesson? What we have to do in the class? That is your lesson, and then the lesson planning, and so and so. First one is the knowledge, then it is converted to the skill, and it must be, shifted to the attitude. It should change the attitude of the student. So that is your lesson given by a good teacher. And this is the planning. What we, being a teacher, have to do. The process of deciding in detail how to do something. If you want to go to the market, we have to make some planning, where to go and what to buy. So same is the case with us. If when we are going to our class, we should have some proper planning. What we have to teach today. And that is the lesson planning. According to concise Oxford Dictionary, lesson planning means to make or design what you have to teach the learners. This is your lesson planning. It is like a map and detailed procedure for your teaching. Actually a plan of action, what you have to do, and something that is your personal. You reflect your personality through your lesson planning, and that is your written statement as well. It makes the teaching, learning process more effective. When you are planned, you are coming in the class with proper planning, you can make your learning very effective and interesting. Effective teaching needs planning, right? And it is equal to learning time, quality of instruction, and student engagement. How well you engage your students in the class. If we talk about the lesson planning, importance through teaching, teacher and student point of view, that is over here. For the teaching point of view, if effective teaching doesn't mean just communicating the information, it is something more than that. Planning and imparting, and so in a well-planned lesson, teaching becomes more interesting and effective. And that is that from teacher point of view, it reveals the teacher's personality, that is the soundproof, and it gives confidence to the teacher. It saves a lot of time, and it can also be useful for the teacher for his future planning as well. And this is for the student's point of view. You can look over here. This is the syllabus scheme of work, objectives, the base question, teacher activity, student activity, and assessment and feedback. My dear students, objectives that you are going to design, you have been learning it in your capital program, they must be very smart. First, the specific one, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. So these should be your objectives. Planning for home, the learner. For work, the syllabus. For where, the classroom. For when, the schedule. For why, to achieve those objectives, which were very smart. And for how, your methods and the activities. If we talk about the importance of 4 P's format, preparation before the class, presentation in front of your class, and then the practice during your class and production after your class. 5th one I myself have added, that is the praying. That now is the time for the teacher to pray for the success of his students. If there were some lapses, they can be covered by your prayer, because your success basically lies in your students' success. That is the curriculum which we had to see over here. And before leaving, I just want to share some points with you. Say always Assalamu alaikum or welcome to your students. Behavior should remain very good in the classroom, and call the students by their names and give some opportunities to the students to ask questions. Make variation in students grouping during your group discussion, and provide the opportunity to ask questions turn by turn. Take the feedback and concentrate the relevant point and determine the objectives of the topic. Most important point is make self-reflection, and then always plan your lesson. Be punctual, maintain discipline in the class, enter the class with good preparation, and check the previous knowledge of your students. Your voice should remain audible in the classroom. Remain well dressed and neat. Dress well, address well. Answer students' question and say Allah. So these were some points. Thanks.